Khaerunnisa. In this video, I'm gonna explain to you about the Toefl. But before we get to the topic, let me tell you why do we must learn English language. I think there are some of the reasons why do we must learn English language because it's really important for us. Then why it can become so important for us? Let me tell you why. The first reason why we must learn English language is because English is a global language or is an international language. English has become the most commonly spoken language in the world, and it will help us to communicate with each other. For the example, I'm from Indonesia and one of my friends from Spain. How can we talk? How can we communicate with each other if we don't use English language? Yeah, maybe I could just say some of common words in Spanish like hola, cómo está, and maybe she could just say some of common words in Indonesia like hi, apa kabar, but that's not real word. But if we use English language, it can help us to communicate each other without getting difficult. And another example, imagine if you go traveling in another country, let's just call it, maybe it's in Thailand. Imagine you're a Spanish person and you go on holiday in Thailand or you go on vacation in Thailand. Then how will your hotel receptionist will understand if you speak in Spanish? But if you use English language, your hotel receptionist might be able to understand if you use English language. That's the first reason. The second reason is studying English can help you to get a job. Why? Because English is the language of science, of aviation, of diplomacy and tourism. Knowing English can increase your chance to get a good job in multinational company within your home country or of finding work abroad. The third reason is because many scientific papers are written in English. In the last century, the number of scientific paper written in English has started to overweight the number of paper written in the native language of the researcher. In the Netherlands, for example, the ratio is surprising 40 to 1. For this reason, having a good knowledge in English can help for those who work in the scientific field. The last reason why do we must learn English language is because English is the language of media industry. I think everybody knows this because the prominence of Hollywood in global media, an enormous amount of films, TV shows and popular songs are written in English. So if you understand English, you won't need to rely on translation or any subtitles anymore to enjoy your favorite books, TV shows, film, and even your favorite songs because you already know what they said. Okay, now I'm gonna explain you about the Toefl. The Toefl stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. It's a standardized test that measures a test taker's mastery of the English language. Toefl scores are primarily used by universities as part of the admission process. Typically, those who take the Toefl want to attend university or graduate school abroad, but anyone who needs to demonstrate a mastery of English for an academic purpose can take the Toefl. This includes anyone applying to a foreign high school, exchange program, community college, or for a student visa. The Toefl focuses on how English is used in academic setting, which is why schools and universities use Toefl score for admission purposes. The reading passage in the Toefl use formal, academic language and high-level vocabulary rather than casual or conversational English. The vast majority, 97% of all Toefl taken are internet-based tests or IBTs. For an IBT Toefl, students take the test on the provided computer in the testing room, usually next to several other people also taking the test. The minority, 3% of all Toefls are paper-based tests or PBTs. The PBT doesn't test students' speaking skill, so the test makers are passing out this type of tests. As of 2016, you can only take a PBT in test centers where internet testing isn't available. Many universities will only accept IBT Toefl scores, so make sure to double-check your school international admission page if you're taking the PBT. But no matter what the type of Toefl you take, you can take the test as many times as you want to. The only exception for this rule is that you cannot take the test again if you've taken a Toefl any time in the past 12 days. Toefl covers 4 aspects. The first is listening comprehension. This section tests how much you can listen to conversation in English. This conversation consists of short conversation, long conversation, and speeches. The second is structure and written expression. In this section, you will encounter problems related to grammar. The aim is to test your ability to understand grammar and common expression in English. Third is reading comprehension. Reading comprehension tests your ability to understand various types of scientific reading. Typically, you will be given a minimum of 5 readings accompanied by a number of questions about the topic, contents, meaning of words groups, and related information. And the last is test of written English. This test measures your English writing skills. You will write an essay on a given topic for 30 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna give you some of sample questions of the Toefl test. Here I'm gonna pick structure and written expression. Okay, for the example, in the past, lions, the blank space, common in many parts of the world. The choice A, were, B, once, C, when, D, only. What do you think is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is A. Why? Because from the sentence, we can know that this is the past continuous tense, which the pattern is subject plus was, were plus verb in. So the right choice is A. Okay, another sample is microscopes make small things appear larger than blank space. A, really are. B, are really. C, are they really. D, they really are. What do you think is the correct answer? Yes, it's D. The answer is D, they really are. So the sentence will sound microscope makes small things appear larger than they really are. Okay guys, that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed and getting more excited to learn English language. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.